You're looking to be a grill master for this Memorial Day, we have you covered. Troy is learning the basics with Chef Russ Palmer from Busch's. Troy.
Yeah, look at us. We have our gloves ready. The blue gloves ready to put that rub on some of this meat. And you brought all kinds of stuff. First of all, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Yeah, so we're heading into the big Memorial Day weekend, and I know a lot of people want to grill, but not everyone knows exactly how to get started. I grilled several years ago. I used to do cedar plank salmon. I got a lot to learn. So where do we start?
This is an exciting week for Busch's Fresh Food Market.
Yeah.
We have so many products to get ready for that summer festival. The Memorial Day weekend is coming up, and we're grilling. So,
and you got stuff on sale. You need to go shopping now because you're going to run out. People don't want to wait till the last minute on the day Friday before the weekend.
Right. Starting to prepare now and preparing in advance is key to having a successful Memorial Day weekend.
So why do we have the gloves on? What are we going to do?
Yeah. So from our meat department, we have an array of products here, and we have these beautiful. These kebabs right here, these are on sale this week.
So you can get the kebabs already put together.
Yeah.
If you're a little afraid of knowing how to do it.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, our meat departments are amazing. You will find an excellent selection there.
So I see cheese in there. What do you call this?
Yeah. So this right here is a beef kebab.
Okay.
But we have these wonderful patties already pre-made for you.
Okay.
Then a selection of steaks and pork and chicken. Ready.
These are thick.
Yeah, those
steaks,
are.
That's a thick pork chop.
That's a nice pork chop right there.
How thick is that?
That's about 10 ounces right there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. But you can have them. You can get them cut the way you want.
All right.
Yeah.
So if we put a rub on it, what would we do? How do we start with that?
So we have a great selection of dry spices, marinades, rubs that you can find at Busch's. All kinds of different local products. I've just brought some dry seasonings here, but then you can make a homemade one. This right here is just very simple. This is a kosher sea salt, coarse ground black pepper, and granulated garlic.
Okay. All right.
I have a little bit of olive oil.
All right.
And basically what you would do is just kind of, here's your filet mignon, right? You have a little tenderloin steak. You can put a little olive oil in it.
Do that?
Yeah, put some seasoning on it.
Just rub that in. Maybe that's a little too much.
And you use the gloves too. It really keeps your hands clean and free, right?
Look at that.
It's very food safe.
That looks really good. Chris, that looks good, right? Chris is looking at this big steak.
Yeah, I would recommend rubbing that down and getting it ready for the grill in advance.
All over. Okay.
Yep. And then holding it and then allowing it kind of be at room temperature when you go to the grill.
Okay.
It doesn't take a long time. Maybe you let it rest out of the fridge for about 30 minutes before you grill your meat. So that's going to help with the proteins.
What would you say are the big mistakes people make when they're grilling? Like looks like a pretty expensive, all of this expensive meat. You don't want to waste it. So what kind of mistakes do people make that they can learn from?
Yeah, so one really important one is cooking the meat to the proper temperature. So using a thermometer. This is just a bimetallic stem thermometer, but you can find one that's digital, very easy to use. And then taking the temperature of your protein, especially for like for poultry. 165 is the temperature that you want to cook that to. That includes turkey as well.
So how do we find out what we need, what temperatures we need to cook these at? Do you guys have like a list, a way online to find it?
Yeah, so the food safety regulations are like 165 for poultry, 155 for ground beef. Then we go to steaks, and that is a whole muscle, so the temperature can vary. Like a medium is 130 degrees. I like 133. But you can find more information online. And then also another thing is allowing your meat to rest once it comes off the grill.
So you're saying marinate maybe the day before, overnight?
Yeah, you can marinate. If you do a wet marinade and you want to marinate it overnight, 24 hours, that's good. I wouldn't go any farther than 24
And then let it rest. How long do you let it rest off the grill?
Right. When you grilled it, it's perfectly cooked. You've taken its temperature. You put it on a plate, or maybe just something that has a napkin underneath it, and allow it to rest. Some of the juices are going to come out. But I would say, depending on the size, like a nice pork chop like that, I would have let it rest for 10 minutes.
All right. Well, this is a lot of great stuff. We're going to have another segment, and I think we're going to get to taste some stuff that's already cooked and grilled. How do we find you guys?
Well, you can find more information on busch's.com, but we have 16 stores, Metro Detroit and Ann Arbor.
Okay, and you got the sales going on right now, so we're going to have more from you. Thank you so much, Chef Palmer, for being here. We're going to get some stuff and taste it a little bit.